Hi, my name is Bekah Sturm. I am the co-founder and co-CEO of Vertigo Media. My personal background, I come from the traditional Hollywood making movie side of things. So how I came to verticals is in my day job at my company, they needed someone to research verticals as it's a company in digital distribution. We're a trade organization who's always looking to the forefront and forwardness of entertainment. And verticals are a really big deal right now. And it's growing exponentially. And I raised my hand and said, I would love to be the person to research verticals. Because I am also an independent producer, I thought maybe this will be a fun way for me to get my creative outlet on the side along with, um, my day job in digital distribution. And through that, I found Dana, who also is the head and the creator and brainchild of all of the Los Angeles Vertigo drama market. Like, this is her baby, which is how I originally found her. And then we were talking about verticals, and we kind of just kept going back and forth. And then finally she said, do you want to partner with me on this app? And I looked at her and I said, well, yes, I do. And it's kind of the amalgamation of all of my skill set from the past years in the film industry, putting it together to create this app, which is really awesome. Vertigo Media is an emerging platform for verticals. It is really a place for independent filmmakers and studio people and basically anyone who has a vertical. We would love to program it. We are distribution. We will eventually be doing originals and co-productions, but it's a little bit down the road. Right now, we are accessible via a web app. We're not iOS or Android just yet, which is actually a really big plus for us because when you're on social media, you just click a link and it goes right to our app. And we have a bunch of series and we have more coming every day. We acquire material by, we put out a call for filmmakers, independent filmmakers, anyone who has a finished piece of content, and we review it. We are a place that we like to balance quality with quantity, and stories you fall in love with. So we want people to know that when they're coming to our app, they're going to get a really great viewing experience. For filmmakers, what we're doing right now is we're doing non-exclusive licensing because we are an emerging app. So we want to be very filmmaker friendly and understand that we all want to make money. My partner, Dana Protsiashak, and I, who are both, we both come from a filmmaking background. And this is how we would want to be treated as filmmakers when we are distributing our material. So we do a revenue split and we also share all of our analytics with our filmmakers. So they really understand who's watching their content from where they stop watching it. And those analytics are only just going to get better as we keep moving forward. At the moment, for driving viewership, we really are relying on organic growth at the moment. We've been very fortunate in that we've had a few, like a viral clip on Instagram. But beyond that, we've had well over 1 million views on our social media. And our Facebook has grown to 18,000 followers with 0 paid ads. So right now it's all word of mouth and just kind of like hoping it gets out there, but eventually we will also be doing paid ads. And we're just really excited about the content that keeps coming in. It just keeps growing and growing. And the more it grows, the more people have been coming to our app. How we roll out vertical features on our platform is kind of dependent on the piece of content itself. We feel that if it's a good story, we program it. So that means we actually have some short form verticals on our platform. So we have some verticals that are 10 episodes, and then we also have full length feature ones. Right now, we are rolling out basically series by series. So we're not doing like a week at a time of this and a week at a time of that, because we don't have the content right now. We feel like it's unfair to our audience to roll it out that way. We will probably eventually, because it's also, you have to have a sustainable format. And I feel like that's where some other, even big streaming services have gone and been like, oh, you know what? We need to kind of split up how we're releasing things because there's just not enough content to always release. So until we get to the point where we can include binge watching and things like that. So right now we're kind of doing a series at a time. In terms of the future of the vertical drama, I really feel like it's going to move forward in a variety of ways and it's going to change and evolve. I am a person who loves stories of all kind, no matter the medium. So I don't think it's going away. I think that it will probably evolve and get bigger, especially now that studios are getting into it and they're racing to verticalize their content. And I'm sure they're going to start doing originals at some point also. You have all the guilds getting involved and things like that. Budgets probably will rise a little bit just because also as it's becoming more popular, like we need to pay our crews. They deserve to have a living wage, especially for how much money verticals bring in. So, but I think that the stories will evolve. I think the genres will evolve, but I also think it can be a place where it's complementary content to traditional Hollywood stories. So, like, it helps build out the world. So, take something that has a big world, any series that you love. You can have side characters. You can have a character that you never see on screen, but is maybe in the background or in the background doing stories and just kind of like helping build out the world of whatever's going on. Or maybe it's a side, like the lead characters are taking like side conversations and it's kind of their whole B story told on a different way where it can all be complementary. Um, and I think who knows where we'll go when it comes to like, because it's a mobile format, you can watch it anywhere. So what does that mean as far as with maybe gamifying and things like that? I don't know where that all takes it, but I'm excited about the future of it. Go verticals.